Are young and they've never been to the big leagues, but they're on the up and coming. And for me, I share a locker with Brady. I'm right next to him, and if he needs anything, if he has any questions or any advice that he needs, I'm here, and I want to help these guys. And ultimately, I want them to get up to the big leagues and help us win ball games.
Do you feel like a veteran guy then? I mean, are you there yet on that?
I wouldn't call myself a veteran, but to guys like that have no big league time, I think I have something to offer. Yeah.
What you've been through this a few times now. What do you need to work on as far as consistency wise for a full Major League Baseball season?
Well, this off season's a little different. I'm gonna start throwing a curveball again, so that's something that I'm adding, and I want to incorporate more just so I don't have to throw my slider all the time. And obviously a changeup's been a pitch that I've been searching for the last few years, and I think I'm finally onto something, and hopefully I can mix that in more and just keep guys off balance.
How do you go about saying I'm going to throw a curveball? I mean, how much work goes into that, and when you get into games, how often do you think you'll do?
It's a good question. I threw it, I guess my last year in the minor leagues was the last time I threw it, and once I got to the big leagues, it kind of started mixing with my slider, and that's the last thing I wanted to do was take away from my slider. But I think right now there's two distinct pitches, and as long as I can keep it that way, I'm going to try and go out there and throw it to hitters as much as possible just so I can get that feel before the season starts.
In general terms, how does this camp feel different with, Ned's not here anymore, you've got a new manager, there's new ownership. I know that's really not something you maybe care about as much, but does it feel a little different this time around?
Definitely. I was telling him that we start each morning off with a meeting, and Mike gets up and talks, and he lays it out there, and he's bringing the energy, and he said get a little bit better each day, and he kind of fires us up a little bit before we go out there for our day.
Salvi described those meetings as fun. How would you describe those meetings?
I think they're motivating, but there is some light humor in there as well to not really take it too serious, but at the same time, we're here for baseball, and these practices are very, very important, and we're trying to go out there and get better each day because, like I said, we don't want to lose 100 games again for the third year in a row. We want to get everybody get better a little bit each day, so that doesn't happen again this year.